aboard the W.G. Jackson.
So we started really taking the Grand Valley students out on our vessels in the late 60s. Then as things progressed, we did have interest with local teachers about wouldn't it be great if we had some teacher workshops and if we could have some other activities on the vessel.
Janet was one of the first principal investigators that was hired back at the Water Resources Institute when we were still on the main campus, starting in 1986. The outreach and education program that Janet oversees has a couple of different functions that are really critical, not just to the mission of the Annis Water Resources Institute, but to Grand Valley State University in general. On the two vessels that we have, the Jackson, which is berthed here in Muskegon, and the DJ Angus, which is berthed down in Grand Haven at Harbor Island, we've put over 170,000 passengers, mostly students, on those vessels, giving them a hands-on education. And what this does is give these 4th through 12th graders the opportunity to learn about the Great Lakes, to learn about our local lakes, to learn about the challenges that they're facing and the solutions that are out there. And they bring this information back to their homes, back to their parents and siblings, discuss it at the dinner table, and it helps to broaden the educational capacity that we have around the Great Lakes, which are so vital to our economy and our culture and our identity.
Our vessel trips are generally 2.5 hours, and we'll go to 2 different sampling sites. We try to do Lake Michigan and then either Muskegon Lake or Spring Lake, depending upon whether you're on the Jackson or the Angus. It's hands-on science. The students are able to collect water samples. They have their water samples that they can bring into the laboratory and do the analysis. And it's just a way of introducing students to what our scientists do around here.
Okay, so everybody see it. So now we'll do plankton density.
Students can really understand all of the things that, for instance, just goes into water quality, and it's certainly a more tangible way. And I know a lot of our schools supplement this sort of experience with doing their own stream sampling. It's really a good compare and contrast, and they're just learning far more than any of us can imagine by this experience. And the teachers can take the experience back to the classroom and build on it throughout the